What's good? What's good? Welcome back to the channel. Chris back with another video for you guys. Today I'm on a 2012 GMC Sierra 1500. This is the the Z71 version. Should be the same procedure for all of the GMC Sierras. This has the 5.3, 6.2. It should be the same procedure. We're changing the front brake pads. So we're gonna need a 22 millimeter. Remove these dudes. Once you remove those, take your wheel off. Okay, I always use a jack and a jack stand for safety. Don't want to risk your life. All right, so in order to change these pads, I'm gonna hold this. I'm using one hand, so for those who are judging, don't care. But anyway, you're gonna need 18 millimeter. Remove these from up here. 1, 2. After you remove those, you're gonna pry out your caliper. This one's already set like this because we just replaced this new wheel hub assembly, and just grab it, kind of pry it out. Mine's already loose. Yours might be tight. Sometimes you'll have to come in here and compress it over a little bit. Either side will work. So after you compress it over, it'll give you some wiggle room. You'll be able to pop this dude on out. I'm doing one hand, so bear with me. And the caliper is pretty heavy. See these pads, the wear on these pads. So after doing the wheel hub assembly, we decided to go ahead and change the pads today. But new hub assembly, you can't see it, but everything turned out nice and crispy. You can see the new fresh thread, so you know it's new. All right, so since we're here, let's go ahead and pop these out. You're gonna need a screwdriver or something to get these out. Go in through the side, mash them good. We're gonna change the brake clips as well, so we're matching everything up. And you wanna check all your hardware, okay? Get these dudes up and out. Check your guide pins. These should move in and out freely. If they aren't moving in and out freely, you're gonna want to get some because they're seized, and your pads are going to offset and wear incorrectly, and eventually it's going to freeze up and it's going to start to get hot, and then your caliper is going to go bad. All right, so from here you got your brake clips. We're gonna pop them out in a minute, and you can use a C-clamp to compress your brake caliper up here. So I have one, but I'm using one hand today just to demonstrate. I have a different setup, so let me grab it. All right, so this is a caliper compressor. Bought this. You can also use a C-clamp. I'm not going to use one today, but if you did, only have to use this for those that are new. After you tear out your brake pads or get them out, you're going to use this, open your C-clamp to compress that back. This is a dual piston, so they both got to go back at the same time. If you're pushing it and if one of them feels hard, then you have a bad caliper, because they're both supposed to go back smooth. And if one goes back and the other one doesn't, back and forth, or it gets locked up, that means you have a collapsed hose, or the caliper is getting ready to fail itself. Your caliper hose is due right here. Sometimes it'll get so hot through years, you know what I mean, and then it'll close up like this, and it won't push the fluid back in and out like it's supposed to. All right, so from here, we're not using this dude today. Using special dude. Pick up one of these on Amazon, between 20 and 30 bucks, depending on their special. But rest him in like this, and you want to start ratcheting. And I'm gonna show you here. So now we're here. Now when I ratchet this, these should go back real smooth. It's real hard, and it shouldn't be. So see, our hose is straight. So let's get it in. So it should go back real smooth, and it is. So that's how you know you have a good brake caliper. And don't rush it, because you're pushing the fluid back. You can go fast, but you want to let the fluid flow back. So now, while say your brakes are sinking a little bit and you have no leaks or anything, and your pedal goes further than usual, usually your pads done wore down, unless there's another issue. But yeah, as long as there's no leaks or anything, usually you just need to rechange your pads, because as they decrease in size, your pedal is going to get lower to the floor. So you want to go back all the way flush, even with a C-clamp, because you're going to try to cheat. It's not going to happen. We did it too many times, so we don't go till it stops. Some calipers go flush, some of them have a little rim around it, but just keep cranking until it stops. And don't do it anymore after that. All right, so from here, now it's time to pop these out. Sometimes they're real tight, and you gotta use one of these some kind of way. So after we open them up, let's grab the new dudes. So you want them to look the same. They're supposed to be the same. Sometimes they change the designs. So just as long as they look the same all the way around, and these do, and they're universal, top, bottom, how they go in. So I usually clean out these right here, because it'll be dust and stuff in there. Sometimes you might need a wire brush depending on how nasty they are. And you want to kind of line it up to where it doesn't scrape your rotor. Smash them in. Then I usually take a screwdriver and just press in on all the corners just to make sure it sits good. And after I do that, let's grab the other dude since we know these are correct. And flip him up in there. Same thing, line up the rotor. You got this little dude right here. Sometimes it's hard to get in. So after you line him up, just kind of smash him. Just like that. Now see how that's offset right there? So you gotta kind of tap it on it a little bit. And then you want this clip right here to pop in. Let's see if I can pop it in without messing with it. Pop him back out, reset. Now he went in good. So you want that to sit flush. Okay, these are little spring tabs on the inside. Little spring clips, so when you're putting your pads in. So got our pads. We're gonna take a little brake grease and lubricate this. You don't have to use any if you don't want to, but get our brake grease a little bit like this, just a little bit on your finger. Don't glob it. It's gonna get dirty, and you don't want all this dirty stuff to get gritty all up in here because it just starts to cake up. So don't glob it, just touch on it a little bit and it's gonna do its job. All right, there we go. And boom. All right, pad number one. You can do it either way. I usually have the difficulty going in from the back on some vehicles, so because you can't see as well, it's on the back side. So I usually go on the outside of the edge and then find it up here on the outside of the edge. Then I'll smash them in like that, and it don't always happen that way. So I hope you don't struggle. And let's see if these both have screamer pads. So this is your brake screamer here. As your pads wear, they'll get down to this point and then they'll start to squeak real bad. Once they start to squeak, you want to change them. If they start grinding, then they're going to get to the point all the way down to the metal, and then they're going to eat your rotors. These rotors are in excellent condition. All right, so screamer on the back side, we already got him in. Same thing, this side, edge, get him in there, line him up. It's a spring on the back a little bit, and sometimes you'll do that. Just reset, don't rush. And there we go, almost there, because I moved that time. Now smash him in. So it's got a little spring flex to it, but you're all good. It's because it's got a little spring in there. So when you put this on, you'll be great. All right, now I usually take a little brake grease. This keeps them from squeaking on the outside when the caliper squeezes. So just paint it like you're using a brush. Don't glob it, okay? You just want it to glide. And then you just paint it. And you see how I use the rotor on the middle to get the pads on, but now it's time to move it. Gotta put the caliper on now. And this will be the same process for the passenger side. This is the driver's side. May have said it already, but all good to repeat. All right, so now we're gonna use these. We don't need these right now. Move them out the way. And let's grab our caliper pins, or bolts. Let's get this dude out, hit the switch. Back him up and out. And sometimes I'll hit these right here with the grease. Paint around there just to lubricate it, keep it from rusting. Just like that, and gotta be a lot. All right, let's put him on. Make sure your hose isn't backwards or facing the wrong way. Glide him on, push in your guide pins. Get him on there. Once you get one in, just kind of wiggle, you'll feel it. Boom, now you can move and work. Same thing with this one, just set, give it some wiggles, you'll find it, then just start spinning him in. And you can use a torque wrench if you want to, but you don't have to, so I usually just hand tighten them as much as I can, then I go back in. But however you got them off, put them back on the same way. And you can use a regular wrench for this. I think I'm gonna use, my 18 feet out here. Yep. 18. So we'll be going up. And you remember we smacked it going off, so let me get him on there. Oh, he ain't tight all the way. And if not, let me get my other dude, because nope, it's a 19. Yep. Had him out here. Nope, 18. I was trying to find my wrench, and I think so. Say 18, no, he was getting. And they lying. This one was 19, like it's 19. 19 it is. So we all make mistakes, just verify it's not gonna go on. So you gotta just go off with size, make sure you're good. But this is the procedure on changing these dudes. So rule of thumb, righty tighty, lefty loosey, make sure you're good. And I usually just smack them. After I tighten them up, tight, then just smack them. When it starts to bounce like that, it means it's tight enough. You can also use a torque wrench. Everybody don't have one, but that lets you know you're tight enough. But you want to balance and keep it locked. See, it's solid. So you don't want to go any harder than that. So this will be the process. 09 through 12, might be 13 and up. Don't know for sure, but this will be the process on changing the front brakes. Live life, love it. I always know wrestle the enemy on these things because it's work too hard. So till the next video, guys, I'm out.